What's going on, YouTube? It's Ordyh here, up again with another video. Today I'm going to bring you just a fun little tier list video I wanted to do with energy drinks I usually drink. Mainly, this is me about Ghost. If you guys are tuned into my streams or see clips I always do, I always like have Ghost in there because it is my favorite energy drink right now. Currently, the canned version at least. I haven't tried like the much of like the powdered mixed with water ones. Actually, ironically, I'm drinking one right now. So shout out to Ghost real quick. Hold on. So I wanted to do a tier list. Here's my collection, by the way. I kept all the cans. There's 15 different flavors of the cans that I was able to get, and I kept all of them. Anyhow, so we're gonna get into the tier list right here, and they have an order right here, so I'm just gonna kind of go with the order that they have, and I actually dumbed it down a little bit. For all intents and purposes, I think that all of them are pretty good. That's why I only have C. Like, there's no D or F tier, nothing like that. Because I do think, for what it's worth, there's going to be a couple that are C tier, but that's not saying that they're bad. I do like all of them. Like I said, I literally have every single one right here behind me. So I'll go in this order, I guess. I kind of wanted to go in the order from which I tried them, but I don't feel like going to grab them all. So we have Cherry Limeade right here as the first one. I think it's a solid B tier. I think it's really good. Right here, got the cherry limeade right there. I think it's a solid B tier. Next up is Citrus, which is the one I'm drinking right now. I actually think this one's A tier. What sells me on it? I don't know. It just has like this like really good aftertaste, which also I think Cherry Limeade has this one as well. Something about it, like it just tastes really good to me. Like I think Citrus is really good. It's what I'm currently drinking right now as well. There's something about like the aftertaste about it. When I first tried it, maybe I had like a good batch of it. I don't know, but like the first time I tried the citrus one, it had it tastes like Skittles almost to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird like that. I don't know. Next is Face Pop. Not gonna lie, I have it in the C tier. I don't think it's that good of a flavor. It is good, but it's not as good as the other ones. Well, I guess I can show off the cans if you guys care to see them. Like I said, I do have all of them. I have Face Pop, like I said, I have the citrus over here. I have them all, so you will see them eventually. Next up is Orange Cream. S tier, I think is the best flavor. Arguably, it's top tier. It's top 3, top 2, top 1 probably. The Orange Cream looks great, tastes great, has that smooth orange with the cream aftertaste flavor. It's just good. It just hits perfectly for me. Next up is the Sour Patch Kids Raspberry. Probably put it A tier. And for what it's worth, I'll throw the blue raspberry up in here in the A tier as well. I think they're both A tier. We'll talk about them simultaneously. I love Sour Patch Kids, the candy. I'm not the biggest sour fan, which we'll get into shortly, but I do love Sour Patch Kids. I like the blue raspberry one a little bit more than I like the red berry. They're both really good. These are both the two of the flavors I tried first. That's what got me like hooked on them. I was like, ooh, a Sour Patch. Because I kept hearing about Ghost. I'm like, let me try it. So I went to my gas station, by my house. And I was like, oh, they have Sour Patch Kids flavor. I was like, oh, cool. And shout out to Speedway, by the way. It's a gas station, by me at least. They actually have these on sale 2 for $5. Or 2 for 4, 2 for 5, whatever. 2 for $5. So it's a good deal to like get, I usually get 2 when I go to fill up my gas tank. I go in there and get 2 for $5. So, yeah. But they're both really good. Blue raspberry, like I said, is a little bit better than the red berry, but they're both really solid flavors. Next up are the Warheads flavors. Unfortunately, I was really hesitant about buying either of these, but I did. Green apple and the watermelon one. I do have them both in C tier, because again, a little bit biased right here. I don't like the Warheads candy as it is. So trying this drink, I was hesitant. Like, it took me a while, like, to buy them. Like, I could have easily bought them early on, and again, in this order that I have them on, but they're so late in the order because I really just was like, I don't want to try these. But, like, you know what? I'm going to try them at least once. I've only bought them both twice. The other flavors I've bought like many of. These two I only bought twice. I do like this green apple one a little bit better than the watermelon. I think the watermelon one is the bottom of the list for sure. Again, it's not like bad. It's not terrible. Will I buy it again? Yeah, but not anytime soon. That's how I feel about the C tier. Like, the C tier in general is like that. Like, they're good. They're just not as good as the other flavors, nor is there like something that I go to buy. Like it's more of like I'll get them occasionally, but not all the time. Straw Mango Margarita is A tier. It's borderline S, to be honest. This is one of those flavors that I kept missing out. Like I missed out on back in the day, and they kept bringing it back. Well, they didn't keep they keep wanting to bring it back. Like the fans of the flavor, like all on their Twitter posts, Instagram posts, like bring back Straw Mango, bring back Straw Mango. I was like, it must be really good if people really wanted it to come back. And it is. I did buy a 12 pack. You guys can't see it behind me, but there's a box of them. I bought like a 12 pack because I was like, I I don't know if I'll ever see it again, which we'll get into in two of these flavors in just a moment. I'm like, so I was like, because I missed out on two of them like that. Like I only bought like one or two cans, and I never saw them again. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the 12 pack and just deal with it. If it's good, great. I have 12 of them. If it's bad, well, damn. Like it was like a hit or miss, but it did hit though. I do think it's a top tier flavor. I do think it's A. It's borderline S. Next up is Bubblicious, which I'll talk about both of them. I do think the Bubblicious strawberry one is S. This is my personal opinion. I've seen some people don't like it. I personally liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. Uh, it's one of those flavors I wish they would bring back one more time so I can buy a 12 pack probably. But I do think it's really good. I do think it's a solid flavor. And then there's the Bubblicious Cotton Candy. This is one of those flavors that, talking about straw mango, I missed out on buying more of. I went to a GNC store. I had to drive like 20 minutes away from my house, 25 minutes away from my house to like get it. I bought 2 cans and I never saw them again, and I regret that. I really wish they would bring back the cotton candy at least one more time so I can get some more of those. I do think the Bubblicious Cotton Candy, where is it on this list? I think it's A. I'd probably put it like an A. I do think it's like A tier. Yeah, I think it's A. I think it's like A tier, to be honest. Next up is Swedish Fish. I actually like the Swedish Fish one a lot. Um, I'm not putting it in the B tier, but I do think it is pretty good. I mean, it's one of those situations like if you like the candy, you'll probably like the drink version. But if you don't like the candy, you might not like it. I do think it's solid. It's not one that I go to a lot for. That's why I'm putting it in B tier. It's one of those ones I don't buy too much of, but it's solid. I mean, it's not bad or anything by any means. Like I would buy it over the three in the C tier for sure. Next up is Tropical Mango. This is going in S, going up in the second slot. I do think I think it's like the second best one, like easily. Uh, it's just really solid. It's just really good in my opinion. I do have the can over here. Like I said, Tropical Mango. It's just a really solid flavor for sure. Not much to say about it. I mean, it just is just really good. Next is the Sour Rainbow Strips, also going to be in the B tier. Very similar story to like the Bubblicious Cotton Candy. Unfortunate that it's unfortunate that I couldn't find more of it. It was one of those things I had to drive out of my way to like a vitamin shop like 30 minutes away from my house to go get it. And again, it's solid. I mean, I don't know where I put it. Right there. I probably leave it right there like that, like how it is, I guess. But like, it was good. It was just unfortunate that it was like super limited, and I bought only 2 cans because I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy 12 pack, and I just haven't seen it since then. Probably will never see it again, or for like a while. Last but not least is the sour pink lemonade. I do think it's S tier, or probably A tier, like A or S. I don't know. I'll probably put it like, hmm, hmm. I top A. I'll leave like that. I'll leave top A, I guess. It is borderline S. Like I said, both straw mango and sour pink lemonade are both like borderline S. But we'll leave it like that. I feel like this is fine. But that's I just think it's solid. I mean, it's pink lemonade. You can't go wrong with it. It has a little bit of sour. What I like about it is it's not too sour. That's my problem with like the Warheads ones. They were a little too sour for me. The Sour Strip Rainbow one also was a little bit too sour for me. I feel like the pink lemonade one, it was just right. Like it was not too sour. It was really sweet, great flavor, all that good stuff. Definitely enjoyed it. But that's pretty much it. That's my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you guys have tried any of these flavors, which one's your favorite, and maybe like make up your own list in the comments. We can have a little discussion, but just keep it civil. Don't sit here and start bashing other people or bashing me in my opinion. But that's pretty much it. Wrap the video up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.